everybody. How are you doing? We are sitting... Oh, this Golf doesn't close. We are sitting in the new Golf R, and before everybody wants to turn off and say, okay, well, you've tested so many Golf Rs already before, even the facelifted version, bear with me, because this one is the Combi, the Variant, the estate version, however you want to call it, which for the first time also has 333 HP, but of course that is the same as the hatch. But why could this car be interesting? Because it could be interesting because it has a longer, more or less, shape, and therefore could be even faster on the Autobahn. And this is more a theory of mine. I'm not sure if that's going to be correct, but we are going to try it out with the race box and see the 100 to 200 time, and also see the top speed, which I can already tell you by a previous run that I've done is simply insane for such a car, for such a family car in this price and, let's say, horsepower league. Next one, of course, we want to see the 0 to 100 launch control, which in theory should be a bit slower than what we tested before, because this car, first of all, is a bit heavier due to being the estate version, and secondly, it does not have the Automann wheels, the lightweight wheels. It has good wheels, but not the super lightweight ones that I would love to see on this car, specifically with a white exterior. But nevertheless, they decided to respect the car like it is, and we're fine with it. And if you are buying a Variant, I tell you, buy the Automann wheels, because that's just the best looking wheel currently on the market, I would say, on a VAG car. But without further talking, we have put it in race. We will also put the ESC system to ESC Sport, if that's working with my gloves. I had touched it like that here, and see how fast it goes on this free and clear piece of country road in the evening sun. Yeah, we have 13 degrees outside temperature, summer tires on, so I would say no excuses. That was 4.7 seconds, totally flat. So that's 0.2 less or slower than what we tested with the hatchback and the Automann wheel. So I think that's reliable. Let's now head out onto the Autobahn, see how fast this car goes. So guys, that was quite quick, I have to say. On the GPS, it actually did 279, I believe. 279 on GPS. So nobody can tell that this car is not capable of doing the 270 that the factory is claiming. Wow, this is astonishing, because that's the same speed. That's the same speed as what we did with the hatchback, with the best one we ever tested. Yeah. You have seen the top speed, which is simply astonishing for such a car. Now, my theory that I had was somehow true, because yeah, it must be due to the longer shape of the Variant that you don't really lose top speed, but you more or less have more top speed, because the car runs 277 on GPS, which is 290 on Speedo, which is simply amazing for only 333 horsepower. And this is, let's say, at least no downside compared to the hatch. And also the other acceleration figures are quite decent. 0 to 100 is a tiny bit slower. which makes sense because it's a bit heavier, that car. And yeah, the 100 to 200 acceleration time is yeah, also just a few tenths slower, I would say, than what we tested with the hatch, or maybe even the same speed if you would compare same to same situation. So therefore I think very good power. Yes, the Akrapovic exhaust sounds better, I have to say that. It's just a bit more fruity, but of course that's a big price difference. I would say probably if you compare the three exhausts which are available for the Golf R, the quietest exhaust probably is the standard exhaust of the hatch. Then there is this exhaust specifically made for the variant and the Combi. And then of course there's the Akrapovic exhaust for the hatch. And yeah, but all of course sound good, all handle pretty much the same, and therefore you don't have the feeling driving a bigger car here, I have to say. So I'm really looking forward to your comments. If you maybe also order one of those cars, which spec you would go for, which wheels you would go for, and therefore yeah, really looking forward to the discussion.